Genesis chapter 32. Jacob also went his way, and angels of God met him. When Jacob caught sight of them, he said, "This is the army of God." So he named the place Mahanaim. Jacob sent messengers ahead of him to his brother Esau in the region of Seir, territory of Edom. And he commanded them, "This is what you are to say to my lord Esau. This is what your servant Jacob says. I lived in the house of Laban, and have stayed with him until now. I have oxen and donkeys, sheep and goats, male and female servants. Now I send this message to my lord, that he may receive me well." When the messengers returned to Jacob, they said to him, "We have gone to your brother Esau, and he is coming to meet you with 400 men. Jacob was filled with fear, and anguish seized him. Then he divided into two groups all who were with him, as well as the sheep, the goats, the oxen, and the camels. For thus he thought, if Esau should come and attack one of the parties, the other might escape. Then Jacob prayed, "O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, O Lord, who said to me, 'Go back to your land and to your relatives, and I will make you prosper.' I am not worthy of all the kindness and loyalty you have shown your servant. When I crossed the Jordan I had only my staff, but now I have 2 caravans. Deliver me, I beg you, from the hand of my brother Esau, for I am afraid that he will attack us, both me and the mothers and children. For you promised, 'Be sure that I will make him prosper and make his descendants as numerous as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered.'" After spending the night there, he chose a present for his brother Esau from among his flocks: 200 female goats and 20 male goats, 200 sheep and 20 rams, 30 female camels with their young, 40 cows and 10 bulls, 20 female donkeys and 10 male donkeys. He placed each herd under the care of a servant, and said to them, "Go ahead of me and keep a certain distance between one herd and another." To the one in front he gave this instruction: "When my brother Esau meets you and asks you, 'Who do you belong to? Where are you going? And whose are all these flocks in front of you?' you will say, 'It belongs to your servant Jacob. It is a gift for my lord Esau, and he himself is coming after us.'" He also instructed the second, the third, and all others who accompanied the herds, "Say the same thing also to Esau when you find him. And add, 'Thy servant Jacob is coming after us.'" Because he thought, "I will appease him with these gifts that I am sending before me. Later, when I see him, perhaps he will receive me." So Jacob's gifts went before him. He, however, spent the night in the camp. That night Jacob got up, took his 2 wives, his 2 female servants, and his 11 children to cross the ford of the Jabbok. After having sent them across the brook, he also sent over everything he owned. And Jacob was left alone. Then a man came and wrestled with him until daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overcome him, he touched Jacob's thigh joint, so that he dislocated his thigh as they fought. Then the man said, "Let me go, for the day is breaking." But Jacob replied, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." The man asked him, "What is your name?" "Jacob," he replied. Then the man said, "Your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God and with men and won." Jacob continued, "I ask you to say your name." But he replied, "Why do you ask my name?" And he blessed him there. Jacob called that place Peniel, for he said, "I saw God face to face, and yet my life was spared." At sunrise he crossed Peniel, limping on his thigh. Therefore, to this day, the Israelites do not eat the muscle attached to the hip joint, because in that muscle Jacob was wounded.